The one thing about playing up-tempo, Ernie, it brings you back. Pickup game, you ever go to a park game, no one's stopping play and calling plays. They're going up and down. The big fella Shaq, when he coast to coast in the All-American game, that's what players want to do and people want to see.
You know, that was a great example, Kenny, but towards the end of my career and most of my career, I was honestly more of a half-court player. I was pretty fast for my size, but my strength was my biggest edge. In the half-court, barbecue chicken alert.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again later.
That's the 5th barbecue chicken alert.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kells in Sacramento. And they took that loss to just 1 point. Those close ones hurt the most.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Raptors. Scola out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's the great one. Then there's Boss. And it's Carroll in at the small forward.
And for Louis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Iguodala kicks to Ezeli. Jay, the pass to Lights Out. The wide open look here for Aldridge. Offline with his 3. Last game for Las Vegas, they picked up the W against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
And that did make things relatively easy for him. You know, it's nice to get a win and not have to work too hard for it.
Iguodala against Carroll. Now, here's Aldridge. Defense is right there. Aldridge can't get that one to fall. And the Raptors with possession. The feed now to Valanciunas. Here's Boss. He's covered by Iguodala. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala with the steal. Jay, the pass to Lights Out. And he gets it to go. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Boss. 11 points for him in that last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
And Luis Scola, the bucket, and the assist from Valanciunas. Scola's got his first points of the night. Las Vegas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Jay. Can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And this matchup with Las Vegas, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take a game from either of the 2 meetings.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't used to seeing a team and not getting at least 1 win off of them last year, and that's what they're looking for now.
Lights Out passes to Jay. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Clock at 6. Here's Lights Out. And too long on the shot. Toronto leading by 4. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
That's good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
So it's Las Vegas now. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Fades away. And the shot is good. Here's Boss. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. There's the dish to Carroll. To the left wing. Here's Boss. He feeds it to Carroll. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Here's Jed. Go to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Las Vegas shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
First free throw is good.
And the Raptors have been talking about changing things up in the logo department for a while. Finally, we get a chance to see the new logo this season.
He hits both from the stripe. As you said, the Raptors with the new logo this year, Greg. Good-looking change, too, I think, Clark.
Yeah, I think it's subtle enough to not lose the continuity, but still feel fresh and new. I like that. That's a nice job of balancing the old with freshening up for the new. And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game.
Now here's Scola. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game. The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Las Vegas, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Jay, the pass to Lights Out. The 19-foot shot, again, Las Vegas scores.
Tell you what, he's 3 of 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
The Raptors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Screen by Scola. Boss passes to Scola. Here's Valanciunas. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
So it's Las Vegas now. Trailing by 2. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket using some of that terrific agility that he possesses. And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Well, the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Well, you look at the great one, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, lights out. He shows up in that same conversation.
And this is the cream of the crop at the two-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Boss. 6 points for him, and the shot is good. The great one's got his first bucket of the night. Las Vegas trails by 4. Feeds to Ezeli, right wing. They set the screen. Shot off the pick. That's short off the rim.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Screen by Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Barnes with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Aldridge with a screen on Carroll. Barnes dishes to Aldridge. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to the great one. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lights out. It's deflected. Now Carroll coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's the great one. Screen by Scola. Aldridge against Carroll. No good off the back of the rim. Las Vegas trails by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something. You're right. Barnes can't get it to go.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for lights out. Averaging about 22 points per, 6 assists, and just over 2 steals. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Andrew Bogut checked in for Festus Ezeli. And Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Pass to Boss. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, as we get this season underway, let's see how the Raptors have done so far in the NBA stats. First in three-point field goal percentage. Second in blocks. And they also show up as a top 5 rebounding team.
And you look at their incredible three-point percentage. I mean, it's not just about their accuracy, but their execution using screens. And creating those open looks, that's been key.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Las Vegas making a change here. Livingston's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Las Vegas trails by 6. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
When you think about Shaun Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Grizzlies. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's Toronto, 4 games back.
And when I look at Toronto, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Here is Livingston. Bogut with a screen on Shumpert. Livingston kicks to Fernandez. And it's good, assisting on the play with Livingston.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
So it's Las Vegas now. 4-point game. Dishes it to Barnes. Now here is Bogut. Not a lot of room. That's good. Livingston's got his first 2 points of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Again, Johnson missing.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Here's lights out. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Brooklyn. And that one's good, Barnes.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And so here's Toronto. They trail by 1. Here's Johnson. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You don't see many tall players with that kind of speed, Kevin.
Here is Livingston. Screened by Bogut. Pass to Fernandez. Puts up a 3. They grab their own miss. Tries yet again. Biyombo with the block. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Boss. He's got 11. He kicks it to Johnson. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Livingston passes to Bogut and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here's Boss. No good trying to beat the buzzer. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Raptors lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Raptors with the lead. So for Toronto right now, they've got Jonas Valanciunas, Scola out there with DeMarre Carroll. Then there's the great one, and it's Joseph in at the point. Now here's Joseph. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Screen by Scola. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now the pass to Jay. To the wing on the left. Aldridge against Scola. The drive by Aldridge. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now here's Joseph. There's the pick. Kicks to Carroll. Out to the right wing. And here is Joseph. Fires the three. Fernandez with the rebound.
You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. Actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Now here's Joseph, the great one. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
They now take the lead. Jay's got the lead up to 1 now for Las Vegas. For Toronto, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Joseph, the pass to the great one. He dishes it to Carroll. Valanciunas sets a screen for Joseph. Pass to the great one. No one near him. Buries the jump shot. The great one's got 6.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here is Fernandez. His last outing, he had 8 points. Aldridge a screen. Here's Jay. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Valanciunas has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. And the basket by Scola. Now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
And though he's been working on his offensive skills, defense and rebounding are Valanciunas' bread and butter. That was the case with him when he was playing in Lithuania, Clark, and it's the case now.
It still sure is the case. I mean, it's hard to find a guy with his combination of size, athleticism, and fluidity. Just a tad over-aggressive at times, but I'd rather have to turn a guy down than to turn him up.
let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plan with his team. Scola was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
And watching Valanciunas rebound, it's clear he has all the tools. Great anticipation, really looks to box out. Strong vertical, might just need to add some strength to become a perennial 10-rebound-a-game guy.
2 shots.
And for Valanciunas, he's been working on his defensive consistency. Last year, he actually increased his blocks per game while lowering his fouls per game. That's a big step forward in his development.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's the screen. Joseph with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. From deep. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
And Fernandez kicks to Aldridge. Passes it to Jay. Launches it. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And it's 7 points for Jay.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading shots with anybody.
Now here's Joseph. The feed to Scola. Good. Scola's got 4 this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now Fernandez. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Joseph. There's the dish to Valanciunas. Scola against Aldridge. Scola drives in. The second effort, and the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Raptor lead.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Feeds to Aldridge. They set the pick. Dishes to Iguodala. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Iguodala. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot. Fernandez, that's good.
Yeah, absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Now here's Joseph. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here is Fernandez. He's got 6. Here's Jay. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And let's take a minute now to give a tip of the cap to the top rookie defenders in the NBA this season. Well, you look at lights out. One of the league's best, 3rd in steals. And, of course, Boss.
And really both showing a gift at the defensive end, applying pressure and picking pockets.
You know, sometimes guys, particularly if they're young, gamble too much, but these two create turnovers within the confines of the scheme. Great work.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
So far in the game for Jay, he's got 8 points now and 3 assists as well. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Las Vegas. And he can't hit the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
There's a screen. Picked by Varejão. Las Vegas again missing. Toronto leading by 5. Joseph dishes to Carroll. Screen by Scola. With a step back. Off the left rim and out.
And that's a well-contested shot.
Well, we've seen him before. He does not allow you to just get easy baskets. He's always going to make you work for it.
And he gets it to go. Fernandez has got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And with a chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Jay. First in assist, second in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Lights out comes in for Rudy Fernandez. And then for Toronto, Biyombo's checked in for Scola. Shumpert comes in for Damari Carroll, and it's Boss in for Joseph.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And guys, Bismack Biyombo, he got into a groove at the end of last season. After Al Jefferson went down, remember the month of April, he averaged nearly 9 rebounds a game. 2.5 blocks. He was all over the floor.
Yeah, and that's Bismack. I mean, he's that guy. He cleans the glass for you, intimidates shooters in the lane. He's not all the way consistent yet, but he's shown steady improvement.
Las Vegas trails by 4. Down low, here's Ezeli. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Boss. He's got 11. And there's the pass to the great one. Goes up from the top of the key. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Las Vegas. And Toronto also making a switch. James Johnson's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. For Las Vegas, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Inside. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Boss. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. They set the pick. Johnson the screen. Biyombo the pass to Boss. Johnson left side. Not enough on that one as it misses. Las Vegas has gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Barnes can't get it to go.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Boss. Out to Shumpert. And stolen by Barnes. Now Las Vegas moving it up. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's lights out. 8 points for him.
Some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself, and a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Azili. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Biyombo kicks to Johnson. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Well, Marcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Anderson Varejao.
Marcus Aldridge.
Las Vegas leading by 4. Livingston kicks to Barnes. A leaner. Soft touch off the glass. Barnes has got 13 points.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Pass to the great one. Good on the 13-footer. The great one's got 6 in the quarter. Las Vegas has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Livingston kicks to Bogut. Pass to Livingston. Here's lights out. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Biyombo. Now here's Shumpert. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from the baseline. Las Vegas leading by 4. Out to the right wing. And there's Barnes. That's good on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Boss. 11 points in the game. Out left to the wing. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Bogut's got his 3rd rebound on the night. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break. Here we go. Good for his 6th make and a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Back to Aldridge. He feeds it to Barnes. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls up on the wing. Offensive rebound. Bogut. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boys.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Here's Boss. Here's the great one. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Raptors have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4.
Shooting two. Shooting two.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Las Vegas leads by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach Casey, obviously it's early in the season, but how would you say this team is shaping up in terms of its chemistry and personnel-wise?
I love our guys. We have a great group of young men that are competing hard, and it feels good because I know our guys are totally engaged and focused and giving us what they have.
Coach, thank you for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half, to be sure. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be breaking down all the action for you. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, their passing was impressive. They're in a good position to win this game, in large part because of those assists. And this is the thing. You win as a team in this league. You have to share the basketball to succeed. And if they carry that level of unselfishness in the second half, they're going to be tough to beat.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
See, Ernie, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I was the king of this. See, you got to pound that ball in the paint, and they were doing that. I like to see more of the same in the second half. Don't start shooting jumpers now.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Iguodala out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Jay. Then there's Festus Ezeli. And it's lights out in at the 2. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. It's Scola with the drive. Misses from close range.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Here's Boss. To the wing right side. Passes it to the great one. Fires from deep. The rebound by Ezeli. Ezeli's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Aldridge a screen. Jay the pass to Iguodala. Hits the three-point bomb. Iguodala's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for Las Vegas. Raptors trail by 7. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back. Late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Aldridge a screen. They set the pick. Jay the pass to Ezeli. And the shot is good.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out. Watch out.
And a footnote to Ezeli, one of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization, and I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Raptors trail by 10. Carroll dishes to Scola. They get a hand on it. And the layup is good. 6 points now for Valanciunas.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Ezeli the pass to Jay. Fires for 3. And another 3 for Las Vegas.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
And now let's bring you the list of the top 3-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Raptors in second.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their 3-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Scola drives in. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball. And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Las Vegas, 3.5 back.
And you know, for Las Vegas, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
Here's lights out. 8 points for him. Aldridge a screen. Inside, lights out. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Lights out's got 10.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
To the inside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And what you have to like out of Valanciunas last season, improved efficiency. The game really, Clark, seemed to slow down for him.
Yeah, he entered the league a little green. I mean, would make a lot of mistakes, but had excellent tools. So with enthusiasm and hard work, you knew it was just a matter of time with him.
Kicks to Iguodala. To the paint. And Aldridge gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala. And it's 8 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. Raptors trail by 10. The feed to Carroll. Down low. Here's Boss. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Here's lights out. He's got 10. Here's Boss. He kicks it to Scola. He dishes it to Carroll. Fires the 3. The rebound by Azili. Azili's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jay, the pass to Aldridge. Here's lights out. Goes back up. Azili gets the bucket. Azili's got 7 points.
He just punishes you on the backboard. I mean, it's pretty deflating for a team trailing big and still giving up second chance opportunities.
Screened by Valanciunas. Boss passes to the great. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Shot's good. Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Fernandez is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Joseph's checked in. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Las Vegas.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
Here's lights out. Averaging just around 22.5 points a game. There's the dish to Fernandez. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And he gets the bucket. And that's 13 points for lights out. Lights out. Raptors trail by 10. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Feeds it to Scola. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's lights out. 13 points in the game. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Las Vegas, they've knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Azili.
Well, Festus Ezeli in this one, he has 9 rebounds and a steal.
And so Ezeli nails both of them. Raptors trail by 10.
Toronto. Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Check out some of the numbers for the great one. First in assists, second in scoring, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And here is Joseph. He has 5. To the middle, trying to find Scola. He's got it now. Here's the great one. Can't get it to go. And it's Las Vegas the other way.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Here's Joseph. After the basket by Las Vegas. Dishes it to Carroll. Takes the 3, and he gets it to go.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
The pass to Ezeli. The shot no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Raptors trail by 9. Scola passes to the great one. Knocked away. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Jay, but he stays with it.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Joseph, the pass to the great one. From 8. Scola, no luck.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Joseph. He's got 5. Scola down low. He's covered by Iguodala. Scola, no luck. It's tipped. Joseph with the ball. There's the pick. Screened by Valanciunas. Scola against Iguodala. Off the pick. Scola can't get that one to fall.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over him.
Toronto working the ball around now. The great one passes to Valanciunas. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Las Vegas leading by 9. Pass to Ezeli. They set the screen. Jay, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Jay's got 15.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Carroll. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here is Fernandez. He's got 11. Now Joseph. Scola sets a screen for Joseph. Passes it to the great one. Baseline jumper. Again, Toronto.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's lights out. 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Misses the wing J. Raptors trail by 6. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. That's good. And that's 13 points now for Valanciunas.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Here's lights out. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you've got to rubber band his hands. You've got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Now, here's Joseph. He has 5. Here's the great one. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. The pass to lights out. He feeds it to Fernandez. Puts up the baby hook. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Here's the great one. Again, Toronto. So it's Las Vegas now. Leading by 5. Iguodala kicks to Ezeli, and that one's good. Ezeli's got 11 points. Now, here's Joseph.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Deep 2 from Carroll. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Pass to Jay. Here's lights out. Carroll covering. Over to the left wing. To the paint with 4 seconds on the clock. Joseph with the rebound.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
The third quarter comes to a close. Las Vegas ahead. They lead by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Las Vegas leading by 7. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. They've got Damari Carroll out there. Boss is out there with Amani Shumpert. Then it's James Johnson. And it's Biyombo at the center, filling out the middle.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
So it's Las Vegas now. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. And that one's good. 19 points for Jay. Raptors trail by 9. Outside jumper. Pass to Carroll. And here's Biyombo. Wide open. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
One minute now into this fourth quarter. Jay, the pass to Bogut. The 11-footer. Biombo with the block. Here's Boss. There's the pick. Kicks to Shumpert. Johnson sends the screen for Shumpert. Aldridge against Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boss. Can't get it to go. And it's Las Vegas the other way. Livingston kicks to Aldridge. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. Livingston's got his 5th assist in this one. Raptors trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Here's Johnson. And again, Toronto no luck. For Las Vegas, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. The feed to Aldridge. And stolen by Biombo. Here's Boss. Aldridge is covering. Boss passes to Biombo. He dishes it to Carroll. Well, I'm sure you guys have heard this, that the nickname that has been given to DeMar Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, I think it's apropos. Kid drafted out of Missouri back in the 2009 draft.
Yeah, and he actually had to show perseverance to hang around as he bounced around a bit. I think he's found a home now.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Take a look at what Carroll's done. He's got 8 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Carroll, an energy player who's developed a reliable three-point stroke. I mean, he can also hurt you in transition. He's got terrific size and athleticism, and he also really knows how to play without the basketball. And Carroll, by advanced stats, one of the most productive small forwards in our league. I mean, one thing I like, even as he's developed into a three-point threat, he still has an instinct for cutting to the rim off the ball when his defender turns his head. I mean, one of the things I think that allows his team to be so good is his understanding of how to play the game.
And he's good on the second. Raptors trail by 11. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here is Livingston. Passes to Jay. Clock at 6. Aldridge with a screen on Shumpert. Back to Aldridge. Kept alive. Here's Bogut. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
He misses the free throw. You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And in last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
And that one's good.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They set the screen on the wing. Shumpert to the paint, and it's Biyombo with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
And getting back to Bogut, people forget he's a pretty good athlete. The reason he was drafted #1 overall way back when was because of his insane combination of size and movement skill. That's why he remains one of the excellent shot blockers in the league today.
Here's Boss. Again, Toronto.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
So it's Las Vegas now. Over to the left wing. Here's Barnes. Softly drops in the floater. And Las Vegas leads by 11.
And when you talk about Bogut, I think the Warriors' incredible regular season inspired him. He didn't have to be the star. He just had to anchor that D. Sometimes when you give a guy a specific task to be the best at, that's when he delivers the most.
Las Vegas leading by 11. The dish to Aldridge. Shoots a fader. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Boss. 14 feet away. It's rebounded by Las Vegas. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Livingston passes to Jay. Outside Aldridge for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Raptors trail by 11. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Livingston dishes to Aldridge. Jay, good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 21 points for Jay.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
There's the screen. Here's Boss, and it's sent back by Bogut. And they get it back. And here's Johnson outside, and that one's good.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Las Vegas leading by 8. Here is Livingston, and the pass to Jay. Johnson over to help. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. Shot is off. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Shumpert passes to Boss. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Boss.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and lights out subbed in for Sean Livingston. Then for the Raptors, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. Scola comes in for James Johnson. And the great one subbed in for Iman Shumpert. So it's Las Vegas now after Luis Scola's score. Ezeli the pass to Jay. He kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Jay. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Scola's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Out to the wing. Here's Lights Out. And that one's good. Lights Out's got 10 points here in the second half.
Shaked and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
And the shot is good. 18 points for Boss.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Lights Out. There's the screen. Scola against Aldridge. Inside. It's blocked, but they recover it. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Boss passes to Carroll. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Las Vegas has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Feeds it to Aldridge. Dishes it to Iguodala. It's stolen by Carroll. Pass to Boss to take the lead. Kicks it to Scola. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Excellent game we've seen from Luis Scola. He's got 10 rebounds, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
All right, now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
That free throw, no good. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Azili gets the bucket. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these 2 teams are really equal.
Here's Valanciunas after the basket by Las Vegas. Passes it to Boss. 6 to shoot. Back to Valanciunas. Shoots the 3. Scola, no luck.
Boy, have they been hitting the glass hard or what? Kind of surprising in such a tight game.
Yeah, they've had their chances, and they're playing with passion. They've just got to tighten up on the execution.
Here's the great one. He feeds it to Carroll. Here's Boss. Screen by Scola. Here's the great one. Sinks the triple. The great one's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, big 3 right there. I mean, I got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on him. You know, he just, like every other coach, can't stand when the defense gives up points on the inside. And, boy, are they struggling in there.
Yeah, well, they're getting pummeled in there. So you've got to figure out a way to make some adjustments to try to change that around. And that's why he needed the timeout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop biting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Carroll. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for the great one. 28 points. And what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Toronto.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Lights out, passes to Jay. Aldridge a screen. Inside. Second chance shot. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
It's starting to look like a repeat of last night, guys. He's battling really hard out there.
One shot. One shot.
That's good from Aldridge.
We've seen Aldridge playing a good game here. 8 rebounds, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. The great one passes to Boss. Here's Scola. And the rejection by Ezeli. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
.125 left in the game. Inside, Valanciunas. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Jay, the pass to Aldridge. That drops. Aldridge has got it all tied up now for Las Vegas.
Oh, that's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Boss passes to the great one. Oh. And he jams it with authority.
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
good try.
In a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Shoots from 14. The shot is off. So the Raptors will take it the other way. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Carroll, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So it's Las Vegas now. Now the feed to Aldridge. It's good!
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He was a powerful offensive weapon tonight, scoring a double-double with points and assists, and that was the catalyst for this victory.
Well, just look at his assists. I mean, that tells the story for the game right there. He was seeing the court so well, always seemed to make the right decision. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.